Monarch butterflies are unique among their kind. Monarchs migrate in the fall, but the ones who leave in the fall are not the same as the ones who come north in the spring. They are amazing because they have no one who's experienced to lead the way or show them the direction, yet they arrive at their winter grounds every year. They use the sun as a compass, but also have a magnetic compass for cloudy days. They have highly efficient muscles to help them make the long journey. In the California coastal town of Pacific Grove, millions of western monarchs cluster each year in winter. The eastern monarchs take a different route. No one knew where for many years, but in 1975, a researcher discovered their wintering grounds. They go to central Mexico at an elevation of 9,000 feet, where it's cool and moist and mostly uninhabited. Researchers that have put tags on the monarchs have found that some travel 3,000 miles to this location. The wintering monarchs fly 1,000 miles back north in spring to lay new eggs before dying. Most of them mate before leaving Mexico in February and March, and many of the males die soon after, while the females lay their eggs in the southern United States in March and April. They are laid individually on a leaf of a milkweed plant, the only host plant for monarchs, attached with glue secreted by the female. These eggs hatch into caterpillars, then pupate after feeding for 2 weeks. This is the process of metamorphosis, which is a rapid transformation from a caterpillar to the beautiful butterfly. In 10 days, they emerge as butterflies and are ready to mate and continue the flight north. In 2 to 6 weeks, the female will lay more eggs and die. This process continues until a generation finally reaches Canada sometime in June. When some of us in the north see a monarch, it's a few generations from the ones born in their way north from Mexico. That is truly amazing. Many generations are born and live here in the north before fall. Then the youngest generation congregates in large groups and set out on a long flight to Mexico. They will live much longer than the previous generations, 6 to 8 months, so they can survive the winter and start life over again in the north in the spring. It's so miraculous how such a fragile species can know where to go and survive such an arduous journey to keep their species alive. The monarch's main diet is milkweed, which is toxic, but they are able to tolerate it and store it as a deterrent to predators. Predators know by the monarch's color that they are poisonous and avoid them. In fact, it is so useful that viceroy butterflies copy their color enough to make predators avoid them also.